Chica Pots, how we doing? How we feeling? Happy hump day. It is Wednesday. I am just getting home from one interview. I've got about enough time to grab myself something to eat and head off to another interview. So I had to make a stop because I needed to have my all favorite drink that I'm drinking on right now, which is Diet Lemonade from yours truly. You guessed it, Chick-fil-A. I am just so stuck on that right now. I cannot help it. Oh my gosh. So freaking good. Kind of lock up those jaws when I sip it through the straw, but it's all good. So I wanted to show you all my OOTD today. I want to show you guys my OOTD. Of course, you guys know, I'm doing this whole like I'm on a budget thing, and then I'll go and buy a dress from Walmart. Probably didn't need to buy a dress from Walmart, did I? But it was 11, 12 bucks, something like that. I don't remember, but I love this dress. It's super comfortable, it's just flowy. It's great for a day like today when I have low-key interviews and they're not really high-end type places. Like when I say high-end, like they're not like corporate America where I have to be like all suited up or anything. So works out perfectly for that. So let's start by showing you guys these earrings. Aren't these like the cutest ever? Like these are so cute. I love this little, I don't know, what is it? Acrylic thing that's going on these days. And the earrings, these are new. I did sneak and buy these also, y'all. They were $5.99 at TJ Maxx. Could not pass them up because I'm in this thing about wearing black and white right now. Not sure why, but I'm just like, I feel like black and white just does it for me. There's a black and white hat that I've been wanting, and I'm like, I don't want to get it because like I don't want to spend any money, and then I spend money. But you know how it is. Like you talk yourself out of some things because that I can't really wear to work, but these things I can. So, there we go. So anyway, I love the earrings. And then I have on this cute scarf. Scarf, of course, is old as Methuselah. I have no idea where it came from. Please don't ask. But the dress is from Walmart. I actually saw these dresses through Lee Benjamin. I don't know if you guys follow her or not, but she lives in Austin, which is right down the street from me. And she does all of these try-on videos. And she just, from Amazon to Walmart to, just everywhere. The girl is on point, okay? And I actually really am impressed with the way she does it because she'll put a link for everything in the description bar. Now, I didn't go through the link and order it. I just went in the store and found it and bought it. But I love this one more so than the one I had on yesterday. This one, I think this one feels better. It feels, I don't know, the flow of this one is a lot better, I think, than the other one. I'm almost kind of like disappointed in the other one, to be honest with y'all. The material is a little, I don't know, it's thicker, it's rougher, or it doesn't feel as, I don't know, not real sure, but I just don't like that one as much. But okay, do I have like a piece of hair? Okay, it's just a flyaway curl, I guess, but anyway. So anyway, it's okay. It's not anything bad. It cost me 12 bucks, so we're good. But I'm gonna back up off of this camera so you guys can check out my dress. Okay, so I backed off of the camera a little bit more where you can just kind of see. It just comes just above the knee, but you can kind of see the flowiness of this one. It's just, I don't know, it's a lot more free, I guess, than the other one. The other one, the material is just a little bit more binding. I don't know, something about it I just didn't like as much. But this one I feel totally it feels really good on. It's soft. I really love having the pockets. That just anything with pockets on works for me. And then as far as shoes today, I actually kind of went low key on shoes today because I felt like this place was going to be casual enough that this would work. And so, yeah, so I ended up with, these are some sandal type small tiny little wedge on there. I don't know if you can tell. There's a small little wedge. I got these several years ago. They did come from TJ Maxx, but I've had them for a very long time. But now you can see with the camera angled down, you can kind of see where the dress ends up at. It's a very good professional length, so can kind of fit in with any atmosphere. Like this dress I can totally wear by putting on a jacket, and I can either wear hose or no hose with this dress, which in my case, hose would mean tights because I don't do hose, I would do tights. So yeah, I could totally throw on a jacket with this dress. And I don't know if I've mentioned this on my channel or not, but I actually have a temp job that I'm going to be working on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week. I actually mentioned it in another video that I never did get posted because I ended up scrapping that video. But yeah, so I mentioned to you all that I was going through a temp agency and that I would be maybe trying to pick up a few temp jobs while I'm looking for regular employment. And it also has given me the opportunity to kind of like test out a few other things that have piqued my interest over, you know, over the years of places that I would wanted to see like what it was like to get inside them. And so this job though is, I'm actually just for a conference that's going to be taking place here in San Antonio. It is, yeah, I won't give any of the information as far as where the conference and all that stuff is, but it's a big conference. It's going to be going on here in San Antonio. And yeah, and I won't say who it involves, but it involves some pretty high-end people. So that's pretty exciting. I can't wait to, like, you know, kind of like be back into the world, you know what I mean? Just be able to mix and mingle with some people and talk with some people. So I don't know what my vlogging ability is going to be for the next 3 days after today. I might come on and do a little bit something at the end of the day. I may try to show you guys my outfits, but I can tell you that this is going to be probably one of the outfits that you'll see again. I'll probably wear this one either on Saturday or Friday. And you'll see me wear it in a different way because with that one, I'll have on a jacket and all that good stuff. So, but the interview that I went on today was the one that I mentioned would be with a college here in San Antonio. And the interview went very well. Again, this is just a temporary position, but they kind of do temp to hire type stuff. So they work with various temp agencies to bring people in to kind of get a feel for them. And when sometimes they're able to move them into full-time slots and things of that nature. So I just actually heard back after I got in the door and I was kind of getting myself situated to do this video. I did hear back from them and I officially have that job. So on Tuesday, I will be working again from 8 to 5. Like I said, it's on a temporary basis. So I will be working at least through the end of June. So I'm excited. It's kind of good. The place was absolutely beautiful. I was just taken in by the place. Like I could not, oh my God. And I hope to be able to maybe vlog a view that I have from a certain area in that place. But just so you guys can just see this great city that I live in. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm really excited about it. Even though it's only going to be for a month, but at least it'll throw some cash in my pocket for a month. And it'll also float me some time while I look for something a little bit more permanent. So yeah, so anyway, that's where I am right now. And like I said, I do have another interview coming up. And I think that one's also, I don't know if this one, it might be attempt to hire. I can't even remember. In fact, they didn't give me very much information on it, to be honest with you. So anyhow, I am gonna go in here and eat me some food and get ready to head out the store here on this next interview. So I'm super excited. I really wanted this one because I don't know, I wanted to test the waters of this particular like type of an environment so much. And when I walked in there today, you know, it was just like a breath of fresh air. And I just felt good about the environment. I felt good about the people. It was what I needed for today. So anyhow, until we meet again. Okay, so it is much later in the evening. It's actually like almost 8:30. Oh my gosh, where'd the time go? 4 o'clock interview was actually it was probably, I want to say, the most fun in an interview I've had since all of this interviewing process has started. And it was probably the least, like driving up to the place. It was out in the country. It's working in their office, obviously, but it's just a whole different atmosphere. And but the ladies were super nice, just very much on the low key, very relaxed atmosphere. Of course, you know, it's a step down as far as, you know, I mean, it's not anything fancy, but at least it felt good being in there. I felt like they didn't look at me like, are you crazy? You know, we discussed my past positions, but it wasn't to the magnitude of like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like they weren't negative about it. So that was good. I don't know, to be totally honest, like I don't know. Like I'm kind of, I guess, a little bit undecided. I don't know if it's going to be a good fit or for me or not. But I'm just going to, that one's, I just have to, I'm just going to just not even focus on that right now. Tomorrow I have my 3 days in a row that I'm going to be working for the temp agency, doing the, is that a spider in here or outside? I think it's outside. But I'll be working the conference, and so that's going to be exciting. And then on Tuesday I start the other job. So yeah. Oh, look at her pregnant belly trying to get in the car. Oh, it was so cute. She was like literally like, oh, trying to get that belly twisted around. It was cute. But yes, anyway, I'm actually sitting here. A friend of mine is actually right down the street. We were just chatting on the phone. It's like, where are you? I was like, I'm in New Braunfels. And so then they were like, oh, I'm right down the street. So we're going to get together and say, hey, what's up, for a few minutes. I got me some popcorn. That's all I've had. So I went to 2 different Sephoras and I got some more samples. I'm just loving the drunk elephant thing, y'all. I'm going to literally do a review on all the products because I've been just so excited and pleased with them. But I got this time, I got the, that's some more of that bee serum. I really like that. But I tried the eye serum. I don't know. I'm not really sure if I want to even put anything on my eyes because I've always been really picky about that because I've never ever used any type of eye serum. I got some more cleanser. And what else did I get? I got the baby facial. And I don't know about that either. But I just thought, you know, maybe I'll try it one time and see how it goes. Because I ended up liking the night one that I wasn't real sure about either. This time I got the SPF in the tinted one because that says tinted glow. So I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to look on my skin. That's the bee serum again. And then I got the Drunk Elephant Vitamin C. So I'm actually very excited because I've got me some more items to play with and sample and all that good stuff. So that's been the gist of my day. I did want to share this with you. I was kind of waiting until I had a little bit more information because I know a lot of you are going to ask a lot of questions. But I'm going to give you what I have at this point. A bit of bad news I want to share with you all because you guys know Terry and you guys love her like I do. Her brother was put in the hospital last night. She and his wife convinced him to go to the hospital. He'd been complaining that his legs, his feet were hurting, his back was hurting. Yesterday, Terry went over and spent the day with him while his wife was at work because he just couldn't really move around. And the pain, I guess, got worse and more intense last night. So they finally convinced him to let them take him to the emergency room, which in turn they did decide to keep him. And I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. I was trying to wait until I had the best information for you all because I knew that you all asked some questions and I wanted to be able to give you as much information as I can. She mentioned a fibrillator, and I want to say that she said that they were putting him on a fibrillator last night. But I could have that wrong. I'm not exactly sure what the fibrillator does as far as the heart, but I know it does something with the heart. But I'm going to assume that didn't work, or maybe they wanted to try more intense. But today, she just messaged me and said that they are going to be shocking his heart tomorrow. And she's, you know, of course, that makes things a little bit more scarier, I guess, because I'm assuming that that's like what they do to you in, you know, the shock treatment. I'm guessing. I'm not very familiar with all that, so forgive me if I don't sound like I have enough information for you all. But if you guys can just say a little prayer for her brother, say a prayer for the entire family. It's just she and her brother, and they're super close. And he has a wife, of course, and I think he's got 2 grown kids, or 1 grown kid. Not 100% sure, but I know there's at least 1, but it might be 2.
you know, so just keep him and their family in your prayers. Terry's been at the hospital with him all day. I think she's home resting now. I'm going to check in on her tomorrow evening because, of course, I go to work tomorrow. So, but I'll check with her tomorrow evening. I'll probably call her before I go to bed tonight just to see if she needs anything. Or actually when I leave here, because she actually lives in the city that I'm in right now. So I probably will check on her to see if she needs anything before I head home. But yeah, so if you guys can just keep her in your prayers, bless her little heart. I know she's quite worried about him, and so am I. Her family, like I said, Terry went to work for me like 20 years ago, and her mother was still alive back then, and I had the honors of meeting her mother. She was a wonderful lady, and in fact, several times for the holidays, we went. My son and I went to their house for Christmas and for Christmas Eve dinner because her mom could make the best enchiladas in the world, and I got to spend some time with her before she passed in the hospital and stuff like that. So it was, you know, her mom was a very, very good person and a very dear friend. And so I'm very close to that family as far as, you know, Terry's daughter. Not so much for Terry's son because he kind of, you know, I'm not around him very much, and he's a little bit more distant. But the daughter actually used to work for me also. So there's just a lot of closeness, and you know, there's some other things that brought our families a little bit even more closer, that when the daughter worked for me, and just some different things. So that family's just really, I'm saying all that to say that there's a lot of love that floats between us. And so if you guys can just keep the family in your prayers, I'd so appreciate it. So, but yeah, so anyway, I am going to actually go ahead and close out at this point. It's been a long day. I'm actually sorry. As I'm sitting here talking, I'm like, oh, I'm getting a little tired. So I'm going to sit here and actually kind of chill for a few minutes while I wait on my friend to show up. So if you are a first-time watcher, I would like to extend the invitation for you to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you.